afternoon, chickadees. Welcome back to another day. So today for brunch, I'm going to do some boneless pork chops with Dijon mustard. So I'm just going to coat them in Dijon mustard. And then this is Kroger's version of shake and bake. So I'm going to do those. They go in the air fryer on 400 for 12 minutes. And coincidentally, so does Delicata Squash, 400 for 12 minutes. So I'm going to have about half of this squash. I'm going to cut that down into rings and cook that with the pork. And then I have the last of my green beans that I probably really should have used last week, but I wasn't feeling great. And so I'm going to go ahead and finish those up today. If you've tried to buy ground chicken or ground turkey breast in the store anytime recently, it has been hugely expensive. So Kroger had their chicken breast, boneless, skinless chicken breasts on sale for $1.99 a pound. If you bought I think you had to buy like a 10-pound pack or something like that. So I bought one of those flats, and last year I had bought a meat grinder. And if you want to make your own ground chicken breast, that would be $0 on Weight Watchers and is going to give you, like for this, it was $1.99 a pound. What I was looking at in the store to get 99% fat-free breast only was like anywhere from $7 to $9.99 a pound. So I'm going to do this. I have put this little beauty back together again. And basically all you do is your meat is going to go into the chute here. And that's why I've cut it into thinner strips so that it fits more easily. Then that goes down, and there is a cutting wheel and then the grinder shape. Now, I haven't used this in about a year, but the last time I used it, I did chicken, turkey, beef, and pork, and it all worked out beautifully. So let's see what we get. It is quite loud, so I'm not going to make you listen to that, but this is what we have before, and then I'll show you what it looks like ground. All right, that is all done. Now, I will say that grinding it this way, it is very, very soft. So it's not going to hold that sort of extruded texture very much. It does get very, very soft, which is not a problem if you're going to cook it and you don't want it to be any particular size, or if you're going to make meatballs or something like that, it's perfectly fine for all of that. But it is a very soft grind out of this machine anyway. Okay, so how bad is cleanup? It's not really. This part of the machine stays completely clean, other than I have some splatter down there. If you use your tray, then you'll need to wash that. And then here are the parts. So this piece is the part that goes onto the machine itself. And, you know, it's the grinding tube, so you are going to get some left over in there. Just going to set that to the side. All right. You have basically your grinding agitator. This is the little cutting wheel. This is the cap that holds everything together. And then this is the grind size. And it did come with other ones, but this is the size that I wanted. So that's it. You have those 4 pieces and the neck, but they do tell you that these are not dishwasher safe. I don't know why, but they say they're not. So hand wash only. Good afternoon, chickadees. So it is the next day, and I'm just going to put these together. Yesterday, I had fully planned out my day, and it got to be like 8:30 or 9, and I still didn't feel like I wanted anything. And so I actually just watched some Criminal Minds and went to bed. So that's all I had yesterday. But today is a new day. And today is a cooking for Sandy day. I haven't been down to see her very much in the last few weeks. She hasn't been feeling great. And when I messaged her today, she said, yep, go ahead and bring her down some stuff. So I very excitedly got into my fridge, and this is sort of what I have come up with that I'm going to make for her. So yesterday you saw that I ground up that chicken, and I was going to separate it into individual freezer bag servings, but I hadn't done that yet. So that's great. It means I can use that for some stuff for Sandy today. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a chicken tikka masala kit. And in this particular kit, it has the rice and the seasonings, and you add chicken, an onion, water, salt, and heavy cream. So I have my heavy cream, my onion, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to make the whole thing, and then I'll save some for me as well. And then the last time I was at Aldi, I found some crab ravioli, which I haven't tried, but I thought would be really nice. And so I'm actually going to make the crab ravioli. I have some 4-cheese Preano sauce. This is also from Aldi. And then some just Italian shredded cheese. So I'm going to do that as, I think I might do it as a little bit of a bake. So I'll cook the ravioli, top it with the sauce, the cheese, and then throw it in the air fryer for just a little bit. When I was at Big Lots last, I found this cucumber couscous salad kit, and it's basically this just has the couscous and shallot blend and then the dressing mix, and you add cucumber and olive oil. And I have a bunch of cucumbers. I picked up some mini cucumbers when I was at Aldi. So I'm going to do that as a little side salad for her. And then I had found a bottle of Chick-fil-A sauce. Now, I've not had Chick-fil-A sauce, but reading it, it looks like it's a cross between barbecue sauce and mustard, like by what the ingredients say. But I'm going to take some more of that ground chicken, and I'm going to do some, almost like a chicken salad. So I'm just going to do the ground chicken, the Chick-fil-A sauce, and some celery. And then I'm going to roll that up in a Extreme Wellness wrap and cut it into pinwheels for her. So I've got Chick-fil-A chicken salad pinwheels, cucumber couscous salad, crab ravioli, and some chicken tikka masala. Okay, so we have a lot to do. And the way that I generally plan out how I'm going to cook things is I look at what's going to take the longest and start that first. So in the tikka masala kit, I have long grain white rice, a sauce packet, and a seasoning packet. And then in the cucumber couscous, there is Israeli couscous, which is the bigger one, and a seasoning packet. So let's take a look at how long these will take to cook. I can do them, if I did them on the stove, then this wants 22 to 24 minutes to cook the rice. And the, the couscous cover 10 minutes if we were doing them on the stove. But I normally do my grains in my Instant Pot, so let me quickly switch over to that, and we'll have a look and see how long those would take. Right, so this is the app for my version of the Instant Pot. I have what's called a Chef IQ, and we'll wake it up. Okay, so grains, rice, long grain white, yes, under pressure. I think that is probably about 1.5 cups. Okay, so it would take 8 minutes under pressure. And this is estimating that it would take 10 minutes to build pressure. It doesn't. Mine builds pressure really quickly for some reason. So this will be 8 minutes, quick release, and this particular one would be setting it to low pressure. All right, now let's look if we go back into grains and then Israeli couscous pressure. That's about, it's probably actually only about a half a cup, but we'll say 1 cup. That is 6 minutes with a 7-minute build time, high pressure, quick release. So these are going to be pretty short. I think what I'm going to do, because I need to cook once the rice is cooked, you basically start cooking the chicken and the onions and things like that. That's going to be done on the stovetop. The couscous salad is just cooking the couscous and then adding everything together. So that's going to be pretty quick. And then let's look at what we need to do for the pinwheels. Okay, so I have all my bowls out here ready to go. And I just need to, in terms of veggies to cut up, I need the onion for the tikka masala. I need the cucumbers for the couscous salad. I need the celery for the chicken salad. And I think I'm going to add some cherry tomatoes to the couscous salad. They go really well together. And I think that will give a nice bright burst of color in there also. So I just need to cut those up. I'm going to do that while the chicken is cooking. So I'm going to put chicken in the skillet to cook off for the pinwheels. And then it's just a matter of combining the chicken salad ingredients. I'm also going to put a pot of water on to boil for the crab ravioli because it's going to take it a little while to boil. So rice is going in the Instant Pot at the same time that a pot of water is going on for the ravioli, and the chicken for the pinwheels I'm going to cook in the skillet. And then I'm going to, while all of that is kind of going, I'm going to start chopping up the veggies. All right, so I have the water on to boil. I've got the ground chicken starting to fry. I have the rice. I'm going to do that pot in pot in the Instant Pot. So that one's going to go first. And then I have the couscous set up to do pot in pot as soon as the rice finishes. All right, things are rocking on faster than I am. So this is chicken salad. I have 2 ribs of celery, 1 mini cucumber, and about 7 ounces of that ground chicken. Then this is 1 mini cucumber and 10 cherry tomatoes for the couscous salad. The rice is finished. I've cut up the onions for the masala. It needed half an onion. And if you're going to cut up half an onion, cut up the whole onion, and then you've already prepped your onion for the next time you need it. So I have the chicken in the pan for the masala. I need to add the onions, and that's going to cook down just a little bit, and then we're going to add the sauce and the cream. All right, for the heading down the home stretch part, I have cooked her ravioli and just cut that up into easier to handle pieces. And then this is a half a cup of heavy cream and the paste from the box set. I like to mix them together because sometimes the paste doesn't want to mix very well in the pan. So I'm going to add this to the chicken and onions. And basically they just say cook that on low for a minute or 2, and then we're done. And the rice is finished, so that dish will be done. With the ravioli, I decided not to bake it because she doesn't use her oven. So I'm going to put this in a microwave safe bowl. I'm going to put the pasta sauce on there and the cheese on there. And then when she's ready and she heats it up, the cheese will melt, but this is fully cooked. So then the couscous just finished. So I'm going to get that out, and then I'll finish up these salads. Okay, so the couscous is done, and I did the vinaigrette minus the olive oil. I've just done this with a bit of water, but I didn't, hang on, let me grab that. I didn't realize that it was going to be pink. And I thought, why in the world does this look like strawberry Kool-Aid? But it's because there is red wine vinegar in there. Okay, so I'm going to combine those. I'm going to add the Chick-fil-A sauce to the chicken salad, roll out her pinwheels, and then I'll get everything plated. All done. So this is her ravioli. This is the extra chicken salad. And then I have just one wrap cut into 6 sections and a couple of little quail eggs, just little hard-boiled quail eggs. Then that is the tikka masala chicken with the basmati rice and most of the cucumber tomato couscous. I did actually have a little bit of that. There was probably about, I don't know, 3 tablespoons maybe that I had. And then I've saved a small portion of the tikka masala, which is still in the pan. And there's heaps of rice left. But that's it. That's what I'm going to take down to Sandy. Okay, so I'm back from Sandy's. She was very happy with what I took her. That was great. And it's fairly early, but whew, my blood pressure and heart rate has been a problem all day, and I'm just feeling rough. So this is the portion that I saved for me of the tikka masala. And then I didn't want to cook anything else, so I have some raw sugar snaps. And then this is some of the pickled cabbage and red onions and pickled pineapple that I had made a while ago. So I'm going to have this for basically dinner. And this, and I'm going to count it as 1/4 cup of that couscous salad that I had earlier today before I went down to Sandy's. So I'm going to have this, and then I think I am going to crawl back into bed. So I will see you guys tomorrow.